Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, You should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there it's silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the drive starts with a completion left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Now a short one to Gesicki. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They had gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 23-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 23, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Achane on 1st and 10. Fighting him off. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. On the return is Jones. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Fields on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game, start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And going deep for Hill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
Henry up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
In motion right is Davis. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three.
Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Hill. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tua sets up to pass it.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Back to throw, Fields. That complete, hits Tyler Scott with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards. First down, Bears.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Fields.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On first down, Tagovailoa.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stanley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle they go. Corbin. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Now it's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. All eyes on Fields. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in the zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They give to A-Chain on the option. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 9. Running left, it's A-Chain. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Hill. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Tyreek Hill, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 45.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Well, CD, for the losing